Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to y'all about large lump sums of money and why, in my opinion, I think it's a bad idea to have just huge amounts of money just sitting in your bank account. Sorry, I'm trying to make my tea and get my Tahitian noni juice in for the day. But yeah, like, let's go back to when I just used to save money, like a lot of money. So, I think I was like 21 when I just had like well, for some of y'all it may not be a lot, but for me, I had like $25,000 to $30,000 just sitting in my bank account, and I wanted to buy my car cash, but my husband's like, no, just put a little bit down and get a car note. So, well, he wasn't my husband at the time. I had no business listening to him. He didn't know what he was talking about. I should listen to my daddy. My daddy's like, don't go in debt if you don't have to, blah, 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 blah. So I listened to him, and we did use the money because I wasn't working at the time. And I guess, depending on your situation, you may need to put, if you need the money. But I ended up breaking up with him and paying off my car and saving a lot of money because I didn't have to pay interest. So with that being said, now as a more experienced adult, I do think it's a good idea to have, for me, 3 months worth of living expenses. Everybody's situation and amount will be different. I put some honey in it. Local honey helps with immunol, like wherever you are, if you're allergic to those things that's in the air, and if it's local, it's supposed to help fight all those things to build your immune system. But anyways, like, where is my tea? So, I'm on a new box. So now, as a 24-year-old with 3 more years of experience with money and bills in life, which I have way more, I don't know how I have way more bills than I had before, but I do. And I had 3 cars total, and I paid for all 3 of them in cash. Not in cash, but they're all paid off. I could have bought all 3 of them in cash, but the reason I'm talking to you guys today is I don't think it's a good idea to just have money sitting in the bank if it's not my 3-month to 6-month emergency fund. Some people may feel more comfortable with a year of emergency fund, but I feel like I only need 3 months. Reason being is I have 2 income, or 2 people. We have multiple incomes, but it's 2 of us bringing in income every month. And if one of us loses our job, we have 3 months of, like, if both of us lose our job, we have 3 months. But that's 3 months of emergency fund, but that's unlikely to happen. And another reason, I felt like the longest we've been without a job was not 1 month. Okay? It's been like maybe 2 to 3 weeks we've been without jobs. So that's why I don't feel like I need a huge emergency fund, because we never been out of work for 3 months. Both of us have never been out of work consistently for 3 months, not even during the coronavirus pandemic or epidemic or whatever it is. Let's see. I like to put nutmeg in mine, and cinnamon, just for the taste, but I have allergies, so I need turmeric and ginger. Ginger helps with inflammation as well. That's why, for ladies, when you have cycle problems, it's good to drink some ginger tea. That's what my grandmother told me, so that's what I'm going with. Okay. And I don't know where my turmeric is. Let's see. But yeah. So let's say you have a large lump sum of like $50,000 sitting in the bank, or like I see people flaunting all this cash. Like, no, that's not good, because The reason being, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because I already spent like 5 minutes playing with y'all. Because like money loses its value, especially it's okay to have that much money in the bank if you already have your Roth IRA maxed out, you have some stocks and stuff like that. But I just really don't think it's a good idea to have that much money in the bank. So if you do have a large lump sum of money in the bank, if I let me not tell y'all what to do because I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I would do in my situation with my money. If I had like $50,000 in the bank, I would make sure I max out my Roth IRA as well as my spouse's Roth IRA. And this year, I believe it's $12,000 for each spouse. I believe. Just go on Google and ask Google. That's what doing research is, to fact check me. Like, make sure y'all be fact checking me. And if I'm wrong, let me know so I can go improve upon my own wealth building and stuff like that. But this is gonna be some good tea. So yeah, that's what I think. If y'all have, okay, and another thing you could do with your money, after you max out your Roth IRA, if you just have a lot of money sitting in the bank, I would also pay off my debts if you have any debts, depending on the interest rates. So you got to choose like which one would be more advantageous. Would it be more advantageous, and will I save more money in the long run if I pay off this debt, or if I max out my Roth IRA, depending on the return that I'm getting from my Roth IRA? I believe I'm saying it right. Yeah, my sinuses, allergies, asthma already acting up. So excuse sniffling. I don't have coronavirus. I hope I don't. But yeah, so y'all just go look into some of that, because just having a lot of money on hand, a lot of cash on hand, like huge amounts of money in the bank account, in your bank account, if it's not like a CD account or high yielding bank account. Because like my emergency fund is actually in a high yielding bank account. I believe it yields like 1%, but 1% is higher than most bank accounts, and it's not a CD account. So if I need to access the money, I'm gonna be penalized or anything. But 1% is way higher than 0.09%, which I found most of bank accounts give you that much interest. So just to recap and make all this shorter, it's not good to have, in my opinion, I would not never again have large amounts of money just sitting in my bank account or cash on hand. Reason being, because for one, my Roth IRA isn't maxed out. For two, money depreciates, and that money put somewhere else could better grow your money, or my money, because I'm talking about me and my husband stuff. Because you just want your money to work for you, so you don't have to work for your money. And yes, I am working on FIRE, early retirement. It would be nice to retire around 34, go travel with my husband. I was about to say with my wife, with my husband. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode. Just kind of think about what I said about the cash not inflating, the value of it's not inflating when inflation hits with products that you buy. So just like you want your money to grow, you don't want it to just sit there or have it on hand and your house catch on fire and you lose all your money, but then I lose all my money. Talking about me, I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, or invested into a company or something. I don't know what you want to do. That's what I'd be doing now. Now I know better. Because if I had bought that car back then, I would have saved so much on interest, especially on cars, because car interest is like stupid expensive. I don't know. I don't think my car was more than 6% at the time, but I learned my lesson. I'm probably just gonna start buying cash cars from now on. And if you don't have any debt, make sure you look into maxing out
your Roth IRA or whatever type of IRA or whatever type of what is it called, retirement stuff you want, because I don't want to retire. I want to retire early. Okay. But I do also want to have a retirement when I am old, so I don't have to work for the rest of my life. Like some people I know that's 81 years old, still going to work every day, still on their grind, still hustling because they can't survive off the little $1,000 that they get from Social Security and the no food stamps. Because apparently, if you make $1,000 and you're 81 years old, you're not eligible for food stamps in that particular state or whatever. I don't know. But bye, you guys. Enjoy your day.